Why would anyone want to travel thousands of miles just to visit a city riddled with radiation, streets littered with neglected homes, and lost souls of those who have been affected by this disaster? When you look at a city in ruins, I see a city filled with history and beauty. In 1986, the Chernobyl nuclear power plant in Ukraine had leaked, causing a STEM explosion that released radioactive particles into the atmosphere, causing the largest radioactive release in the environment ever recorded. In 1995, it was decided and signed by the Ukraine that they would shut down the remaining reactors. To this day, parts of the Chernobyl power plant do remain operational. At the night of the accident, 2 of the plant workers had died and had killed more than 28 people within a few weeks due to radiation poisoning. Over time, more lives have been lost as a result of the radiation, also causing a few forms of cancer in adults and kids. A city that housed 450,000 residents, at least 116,000 residents had evacuated. I feel that this is the only place in the world that gives you a perspective of an apocalyptic viewpoint. Imagine being in a city alone.
I'm always looking for abandoned stuff, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm always looking for a place that has no people, that's been left behind, but this is like the ultimate of that.
Yeah.
But I'm just overwhelmed by the sadness of it.
Yeah.
Like, it's sort of, in a way, it's what I always wanted, and it was at the cost of all that. Same with Fukushima. You're saying there's 2 places like this where it's not just a building, it's a whole city.
Yeah.
And yet, it's so bittersweet. Obviously I can't really enjoy it. I mean, I am enjoying it, but every room you enter is someone's family. It's a story that came to this really sad end, or it's still sad. So, I don't know. There's such mixed feelings when I'm standing here.
Yeah, you know how to.
Look at that. There you go. I mean, there's a.
Yeah, the school. Yeah, look at that. The school.
That's what people came to expect. These were like the youngest, brightest people. They were, young couples, pregnant wives, and they came here. They're like, this is where we're gonna start our life, and then this happens, So I don't know. It's just
yeah. It's hard to even find words to describe it because you would only know unless you came here for yourself.
But just being here, 57, 100. Just being right here we can't even be here this long. This is insane. Overall, what was your thoughts and experience in Chernobyl?
Oh man! Oh, it's like what we were talking about because it was emotional. It wasn't what I was expecting to be excited. It's like what we were talking about on the road. I mean, like I was excited to be here. It was like the ultimate urbex location.
It is.
And then when we came here, I couldn't like that part of my heart that's like, yeah, I want to be here was like, yeah, but look at all this other stuff that once we're here, you can see all the kids' drawings. You could see the like radioactive clothing of the firefighters, and like all that started to hit me. And like towards the end, it just that's all I could feel. I couldn't feel just the excitement. I had to feel like this was a town full of people.
Dude, it's funny you say that because like when I first went, that was literally my thoughts. It's like I was smiling, I was excited, and at the same time I was like, wait, but all this has happened. My saddest story, I think of all that hit me the most was the firefighter story. Yeah. Out of all the stories, the firefighter stories is to me like, oh my god, like because they were the first to arrive, they didn't know nothing about what was going on. They're just trying to put out the fire, and they all died, all of them. And we just see their firefighters' outfits downstairs in the basement. Because that's why was the big reason why I had to come back. I just had to see that one room and see how contaminated were those items. It's at 10 microsieverts right now, 21 microsieverts. 24. Dude, if we had the other Geiger counter, this would be beeping like crazy. This one doesn't beep, which is good. It doesn't make an annoying sound. 77 microsieverts. Oh my god. All of this. Just laying here too. Dude, we're at 81. Oh my god. Oh my. Dude, is that 700?
900.
900. Oh my, I've never seen those before. I've never seen those numbers.
System of the control. So what is it?
Yeah, what is that?
It's a kind of a monitoring center for the unit number 4. We are monitoring it to be sure that it's safe.
This room.
This room is
Okay.
we've got here 2 operators that monitors the unit number 4 to be sure that it's safe. Yeah, that's much more important than all other things.
Yeah, this is like the hot room right
We
here.
have 4 systems here. The first system in the right upper corner is a kind of a system of the seismic control. We've got 5 seismic stations in the exclusion zone, and one of the station is located on our industrial side.
Yo. There's the city center. There's the amusement park. And we're in Pripyat. And there's the Soviet Union flag. Now this is breathtaking. Super quiet. We're in a whole entire city that's just super quiet.
We've walked through countless homes where each home told their own story. By looking at the surroundings, you can piece together the past. You are even able to sense how they lived their lives. Some homes had diaries or family photos, while others had nothing but clothes and furniture. It's really all just frozen in time. As you can see, there's tons of dust and fallen debris from the ceilings all over, covering the objects, or in this case right here, the dolls. This is natural decay from many years of winters and various other weather conditions.
It's just so sad to think about, like, bringing your kid to school here at one time, you know, they're taking a nap, everything's innocent, everything's great, you're young, and you're learning, everything's supposed to be cute, and then the reactor blows, and everyone just had to evacuate. It turned to a nightmare so quick. And then everything is now here still, and nothing's been touched. And years and years and years goes by. Still, you can't go home to grab your stuff.
Being surrounded by one of the most horrific accidents to ever happen to mankind hundreds of miles away from life, I had my 3 friends.
Chernobyl hikes! We're squatted up. There's no one around us.
We were able to brighten up this dark place. From this experience, I learned that no matter where we are in life and what happens, as long as we have each other, that's all that matters. We didn't need our phones or any other technology. We shared our stories, our laughs. It was truly an amazing moment to have ever happened in my entire life that I really just can't explain in words.
Start talking about your best moment here in Chernobyl, about market, if that didn't happen, and if I didn't try to listen to it, I didn't fall down, what would you have to say?
True.
Yeah. So supermarket also, like yesterday's story, is connected to what is happening here now.
I think this is like Pripyat fever or something.
You should do it. You should join us.
You should join us, bro.
I don't know how you go backward.
I got you. I got you. Should I pull or push?
Yeah, dude, Explorer. So, like, I think I literally captured one of the most best moments of my whole entire life right here in Chernobyl. And it's just the most weirdest thing because we're talking about it actually all day. So picture a dark room, like completely dark, and there's a spark of light. And, like, that's how I felt we all were. Like, out of nowhere, it's like we just accepted, like, fate. We accepted the history around it. We accepted the most darkest things as if, like, we had nothing, but we had each other. And it's like we made happiness just from each other, and we're just laying in the snow in the middle of an abandoned town that had so much tragic accidents. But like it's like we accept it. We were happy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like we were exactly like you said. I mean, we were just surrounded by all this tragedy and all this history, and then the way we expressed it was we just started acting like kids. We just started like rolling around in the snow. And we started just enjoying each other's company, and that's
it was just like the key to life. I think we discovered the key to life.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, you guys might not understand, but if you were there at that moment, then you would have felt it. That it was just something that you just had to be there for. And then abandoned in general, it's like a therapeutic place for most, urban
You were saying
explorers.
it was meditation.
Yeah, meditation.
Yeah.
It was like, it's like when you go to these spots, it's like not only you love the adrenaline rush, but like it just relaxes you so much. And being in there is like you can just live there forever. And like if you want to be alone, that's how I felt.
Well, that's exactly it. It's sort of the only place. Weirdly, it's the only place where you could really be alone with.
So I'll ask this again. Why would anyone want to travel thousands of miles just to visit this city? Curiosity. And when we did it, we received so much more. Humanity.